Hi and welcome to this edition of Out of the Box. My name is Paul. Today we're going to be having a look at what is in this box. This is the USW Lite 16 POE. So it's a second generation switch. It is a POE switch, but it's a low power, lower cost device. So let's have a little look in the box. We'll talk about it as we go along. So I'm just going to open that up and we'll take the actual switch itself out, which we can have a look at in a moment. And we'll just have a little look at the other bits and pieces here that you get. So it gets, or you should get for your region, your correct power cable. This is for Australia, and it is a standard IEC connector. There you go, IEC connector. And you get a tiny little get started guide and all the electrical certifications that it needs. That is almost it. Then just in the end of here, you get a little mounting plate, and if we can find it in here, you are going to get the screws to mount that onto your wall as well. There they go. So you get a couple of wall plugs and two screws and the mounting plate. So let's have a look. What is this? It's not meant to be a technical overview, but I will give you a little bit of information about this. So like I said, this is a low-powered switch. The design of all of the lights is that they could be powered by another POE switch. That POE switch needs to support POE++, which gives us over 60 watts of power per Ethernet port on that switch. So when you buy them singly, then you do get the power pack, or this one actually has, in a moment we'll have a look, actually has the power connected directly in it. But if you look at the 8 ports and the Flex Mini, the smaller one, they have additional power packs. They're designed to be powered through POE. So let me just show you this unit. So let me hold that up there. Hopefully in the light you can see that you've got a normal IEC connector. It's solid plastic. There are no side vents. Have a little look up there, all the switch ports. So you've got 16 ports. Only 8 of these will do POE. Now it comes with a 60 watt power supply built in, and it uses 15 watts of that power itself. So you only have 45 watts of power, which may sound like quite a lot. If you're just doing access points, generally the access points are only maybe going to be using 5 watts or so of power, so you can comfortably fill all of those POE ports. If you start using cameras, then you might start to push that up to the 8 to the 10 watts, and certainly a VoIP phone, or depending on what other items you might use like that, then your power consumption will massively jump. So do make sure if you purchase this that the power consumption of your devices connected to it are going to work in your environment. Otherwise you're going to be a little bit disappointed. Otherwise it's a fantastically small form factor switch. It's managed by the Unifi controller in the same way as all of the other Unifi devices. You've got control over the switch ports, VLANs, everything that goes with it. So it's a really fantastic little box. Like I said, so on the back here we've got some space. We take our connector that's in this packet, we can mount that to the wall, and then we have the ability to lock that in place and for it to hang from the wall whichever way up. I think it goes both ways, so you can mount it either this way with the power up or with the switch ports up. So hopefully that's been useful. That's the USW-Lite, L-I-T-E, -16-POE. It is an 8-port switch. This one doesn't have an external power supply. This is power supply is built in, but it only has a 60 watt power supply, of which 45 watts of that can be used for your POE devices. So hopefully that's been useful. My name's Paul.